So, we are back again guys sa panibagong episode ng ating reaction na video. At ngayon ay nagbabalik ulit tayo dito kay Kills. So, ano pang hinihintay natin? Porado. Let's go na. Mga para sa karamutan ko. Ito ay pinangalan na 12 Scary Videos Live by Dash. Kuha mismo sa Dashcam. Let's go na.
Number 12. This dashcam footage was taken on a busy road somewhere in India. Nothing looks out of the ordinary until a tiny object performs a bizarre aerial maneuver while hovering above the road. The saucer-shaped object appears to somehow stop and change directions mid-flight. Somehow, none of the oncoming motorists in the other lanes seem to notice, which I think is odd, but maybe it all happened too fast for them to see. If not, then I think this dashcam video might be a fake, but I'm curious to hear your opinion.
Yung nasa taas, itong mismo lumilipad.
Too fast for them to see. If not, then I think this dashcam video might be a fake, but I'm curious to hear your opinion. Number 11. This dashcam video was taken in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and it shows a tiny bipedal creature scurry across the road, not even as tall as the concrete barrier on the right.
Ano yan? Alien?
It looks pretty good until you look down at the feet and notice that it's gliding across the road and not taking real steps.
Possible na hindi siya edited kasi kita mo yung pagkakakuha ng video malabo. Diba? Ano pa mismo sa dashcam pa ang kinuha yung video eh.
So in my opinion, I think it might be computer animation.
Possible na mahirap yan. Edit yan. Kumbaga, siguro yung nag-edit nito is magaling. Kung isa siyang edited, di nice. Magaling yung edit dyan.
What do you think? Number 10. This YouTuber is fairly sure that he's
Itong malinaw.
captured a ghost on his dash cam when he's traveling down a suburban road and sees reflective lights on the right. Watch the parked car on the right to see what I mean. I personally think it looks like someone could be stepping into his line of movement here. It happens quickly, so I'll play it again in slow motion.
Parang may naglalakad.
Let me know if you see it.
So, ayun.
But when he pulls up to where the lights were, he and his friends are surprised to find nothing's there.
May naglalakad.
Public radio.
They walked in front of the car, right? Yeah, it was like a wheelchair or something.
Both of them swear they saw the lights and thought someone was crossing the street. I guess his headlights could have been reflecting off of the parked car, but then again, the angle doesn't exactly seem to match up. Let me know if you see it and what you think it could have been.
Grabe. Hindi natin sure kung totoo ba yun. Tingin ko totoo naman yun. Yung mismo nakita nila. Dun sa may yung mismo naglalakad na yun.
Number 9. This ghost is trying to bum a ride. Posted by Ghost Videos in July of
Parang walang muka. Tapos mapet lang siya.
2020. A man was driving in Johor, Malaysia when he crossed paths with a hitchhiking spirit. The dashcam footage shows a dark, empty room at night. According to the timestamp, it's around 2 in the morning in July of 2019. As the car
2019.
barrels down the road, a semi-transparent figure appears in the dark lane on the right. You can barely make out the apparition as it holds out its thumb to catch a ride. What do you think? A live person half hidden in the darkness? Hitchhiking in the darkness of night? If so, what is the spirit's destination? We may never know. Number 8.
Ang hirap. Kung siya ay isang edited, possible na mahirap yun. I-edit yun kasi pixel siya eh. Pixel yung video, yung pagkakalabo ng video. Parang may pixel. Kung mapapansin mo yung video. Ito, parang nito. Kagaya na lang nito. Ayun, mukha siyang pixel.
Before I could see what they were talking about. Watch the shoulder lane on the left, and soon you'll see the shadowy outline of a mysterious figure.
Was that a person?
I have little
Para siyang dark shadow. Hindi ko lang sure ha.
doubt that this video is real and not edited, so the question becomes whether or not this was an actual
Oh, parang transparent. Ang putik.
spirit.
Transparent to.
Notice how
Ay, hindi siya dark shadow.
the question becomes whether or not this was an actual
Parang naka-ano siya, naka-transparent.
spirit. Notice how the figure is devoid of all features, a strong sign of the paranormal, and maybe it's just because they are passing by at a high rate of speed, but I can almost see right through them. The entire lower half of their body is practically invisible. Number 7. There's nothing like Russian dash cam videos. They're usually next level crazy. This video clip is no different. A red Volkswagen is seen cutting off the driver with the dash cam and another car in front of him.
Ah, okay. Ito. Ito ata yung tinutukoy
So
nito.
when they reach a red light, the driver decides to rev his engine and pass the Volkswagen. Big mistake. After they pass him, the Volkswagen speeds up again to pull around the driver and cuts him off, blocking his way forward. Then a man dressed in black gets out of his vehicle to confront the dashcam
Tapos magagalit
driver.
siya.
After a very brief exchange of pleasantries, the Volkswagen owner opens the trunk of his vehicle and reaches for a golf club.
Putik, kukuha pa ata ito ng ano, baril. O kaya yung ano, panghampas, ewan ko.
Писец вообще какой-то неадекватный, только не уходи.
Apparently, the
Eh,
feint
baril
is
nga,
confrontation.
gago. Tingnan mo, baril nga. God.
In Russia on the road can lead to
Baril
brutal
ata yung
results
nakita
of
ko.
your vehicle at least. Things have been
May panghampas pala. Yung inaano sa ano. Ginagano. Panghampas pala.
known to quickly
Kala ko baril eh. Putik na yan. Panghampas pala.
escalate on the Russian roads. Number 6. There's nothing more terrifying than what you cannot see. Posted to the oddly terrifying subreddit, this scary video shows a drive along a highway at around 5:30 at night in December of 2021. After a moment, a storm bursts into view.
May naglalakad doon sa ano yun. Tabi na yun. So,
Via multiple lightning strikes. And then on the horizon, you see it, a black funnel twisting ahead. The tornado appears to be
okay. Kaya pala ano. Papansin ko is parang malakas yung hangin. Gawa pala siya sa ano. Ipo-ipo. Kaya pala malakas yung hangin.
straight on in the direction
know?
this car is driving. As the lightning continues to flash, the twister
Oh.
is moving off to the left and growing larger as the car approaches it.
Did you know that tornadoes can last from a few minutes to several hours? Sorry guys dun sa ano, pag-pronounce nito, itong several na to. Sorry ha, pasensya na ha. According to the nation, okay.
Many in the comments are wondering why the car continues to drive toward it. Notice the raindrops on the windshield. They're moving horizontally toward the twister. When this happens, as Redditor Ballpen Dodger notes, you're too close. And when you're facing a tornado like this, that is the last place you'd want to be. Number 5. While driving over a long period of time, it would
Ito na naman. Pwede na natin to eh.
It'd be unusual to hallucinate a sighting on the side of the road, a deer or a cow perhaps,
Ito di ba sa ano, sa Pilipinas to, ano? Pilipinas to eh.
but might an entire car full of people see the same hallucination at once? While driving in the Philippines, a group including actress
Philippines to
Myrtle
par.
Sorosa was traveling across what the narrator describes as a far-flung area. They had to take an alternative route from the original, as one was flooded, while another was shut down due to a landslide. After enough road was cleared to cross, they traveled across the mainly deserted, uninhabited
Nakaupo siya na parang nakatungo. Ganon.
area.
Ganon yung nakikita ko dun.
No street lamps, some trees, but mainly just road. It was after midnight when, out of nowhere, they saw it.
Di ba? Ang linaw. Tagalog na Tagalog par.
What appeared to be a 10-year-old child wearing a bluish-white shirt, crouched in the middle of the road with his arms and hands covering his face. An uproar can be heard on the video as they pass the figure, and most of the people in the car claim to have seen the boy. They wanted to stop and return, but the area was unsafe, so they decided to watch the dashcam footage to make sure that their eyes weren't deceiving them. The footage showed a white blob-like orb figure appear and then quickly vanish. The driver believed the spirit they saw was of a child who had his life taken by a typhoon. According to one passenger, if he was really just a spirit,
At kung mapapansin nyo, wala siyang kabay-bahay talaga.
I hope he can find rest. If he was really a child, my
Saka sa lugar na yan, sobrang dilim dyan. Wag ka.
conscience will forever haunt.
Paano nagkaroon doon ng bata doon? Putik na yan.
Number 4.
Sobrang dilim doon sa lugar na yan.
A supposedly real ghost sighting was caught on dashcam video by VBO Life while exploring one of the most haunted places in Delhi. It happens fast, so watch closely or you'll miss the scary stuff. An apparition appears in front of them and they get freaked out, or so it seems. Slow it down and at 8 minutes and 22 seconds you'll see the spirit is supposed to be in
Edited yan.
front of the car, but the very bottom of its dress accidentally clips
Posible yan. Edited yan par.
into the hood. So while this video's creepy, I can also safely say it's not real. Number 3. This dashcam video shows traffic moving normally
Diba? Nakano pa to ah. Naka black and white pa ah.
across 4 unobstructed lanes when out of nowhere a woman appears in front of a black pickup truck. She keeps walking to the other side like nothing is wrong. The black pickup truck definitely hits its brakes, and the car behind them does so as well, which seems like a realistic response. Then again, there's clearly a red
Paano yun?
stoplight
Nangyari?
up ahead, so maybe they were braking for that instead. I don't know why this video is void of color. I'm assuming it's because black and white video would take up less space on the dashcam memory.
Malabo kung siya'y edited. Kasi malabo yung video. Ang hirap nun. Kung edit mo yan. Kaya same lang din nung color ng tao. Kung din yung kulay nung video. Bawa yan. Black and white nga. Same din dun sa sa tao
Card, but it's safe to say that only a ghost would be able to do what this woman does.
Hindi ba? Same lang din nung pagkakaliwanag.
Number 2. A photographer pulls his car over just outside of the Dera War Fort in the Pakistani desert. He keeps his dash cam running as he adjusts his camera equipment to get a better shot. While he is busy snapping pictures, a mysterious shadowy figure hurries down the road. No other cars or people are around for miles. There's no reason for someone to be walking this great distance by themselves. They get towards the end of the road and quietly disappear, which leaves only
Gago.
two
Bigla nang musulpot.
possible explanations. Either this was a real highway ghost encounter or just
Biglang nawala.
video editing. I've got a challenge.
Grabe naman yun.
They disappear, which leaves only two possible explanations.
Edited yun. For sure ako. Posible. Ayan. Edited yan. For sure ako.
Either this was a real highway ghost encounter or just video editing.
Sinadya lang talaga na magaling yung nag-edit. Ganun yun eh. Hindi ko lang sure ha. So, yun lang. Yun. Ingat. And God bless. See you in the next one. Na video. Paalam.
I wish you were here.